It's finally here. I love the smell of new. The complete official collector's edition. Oh, it even sounds... Hey!
This show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello humans, and thank you for joining me in another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, smash the like button. Now, let's get ready for the show. On today's episode...
Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Yes, I made the pre-order and I finally got it. Guys, you guys know that I love player guides. I just love them. You know, they're back from my time. And this game specifically, Cyberpunk 2077, reminds me of the good old Blade Runner days. So when I saw that this was going to come out, that it was going to have a playing guide, but specifically a hardcover one, I was all in. I was even more excited for this than the game. Because I don't know how many more of these we're going to get, right? Because it's a dying art form. It really, really is. Nobody looks at physical media to play a game. I'm, one of the last of the Mohicans in my generation. And, there's very few people who still buy game guides, and the few they're getting more and more expensive, especially for classic games. And I like having this kind of stuff, in the game room, things that I can touch. For me, it's just not about playing the games. I like being around them. I like seeing them. And the love for collecting for me. I was talking with my daughter. Actually started from collecting stamp books. Way back in the day, there were stamp books that you would buy these cards, sort of like football, baseball cards that you buy today, but there would be different things. Different themes, and there'd be a sticker book, even though the cards themselves didn't even have glue. You would have to glue them on yourself. Man, I'm dating myself. So that's where that began, that's where I started collecting. And that just went on with video games. And at first, it wasn't on purpose. I just kept my video games, and then I saw that I had a few. And then, I just started adding more and more, of the things that I liked. But anyway, getting back to this bad boy, let's open it up and take a look what's inside and see what's all the talk about of Cyberpunk 2077. Alright guys, so the book comes actually with a premium version of the interactive map. And there's a code for that. I had to take it off because the code is right on the packaging. So here's a quick start guide. It begins with that. Then it starts a description of the game. It gives you the cast. There he is, the man with a plan. Don't touch his dog. I'm liking the character design. I really am. This really takes me back to Blade Runner. I'm trying to avoid the glare there. And the impression that movie made on me, as far as the future, I think up until then I considered the future always to be sunny and bright. And then I got a different vision through Blade Runner. Anyway, it gives us the description of the different places and timeline. It gives you maps of the cities that you're going to be visiting, apparently. There's Watson, the Alaska waterfront, different explanations of the groups, and actually guides to the missions. Oh, hello ladies. And everything is here, man. It's so well put together, I have to say. And the quality of these pages, this is like a textbook, really. It's what it feels like. It reminds me of the good old college days. Look at that. You can can really tell the quality that they put into this. Look at the detail. The cars. There we go. Valentino's. Now it also takes you through the missions, what you're trying to accomplish, and it's basically a game guide, you know, but in hardcover. Man, I mean, I remember, you know, going through the different stores, especially when I was a kid, and there was bigger guides, you know, and they're always a little bit extra, a little too much for me. I could barely afford the game. I couldn't even look at the guides. But look at that. I mean, the cast of characters really drew me in. The way the game is designed. And I'm going to wait here a little bit. I want to wait probably about a week and a half to play the game. I just want to make sure that all the bugs are out, you know, and everything's been addressed. I don't really like dealing with bugs when I want to play a game that I'm looking forward to enjoying. They go over the concepts, for example, of the games, of the artwork, descriptions of the individual characters. Show you a couple of different pages here. Now it also goes through instructions, session commands, on-screen displays, vehicles, command list for the vehicles, the game structure, how you use the journal, how you solve situations, how do you do open combat. There's also breach protocol that you can go through. I mean, everything is here very detailed. Maps, markers of travel, finding clues. It goes through character progression, the attribute requirements, skills, perks, play styles, and builds. It goes through your body, reflexes, technical ability, intelligence. Cool. Now this ran $39.99. I pre-ordered it and I kept on, you know, every time I get a paycheck I put a little there. $10 here, $10 there, and pretty soon it was all done. So, and I just kept waiting and waiting. Look at that bike. Yeah, man, I'm really glad that I got this, because it's nice to see that in the modern era there's still callbacks, you know, to what we used to enjoy back in the day. Now, I don't know how many of these we're going to get in the future. How many of these substantial books we're going to get into the future, but you know, whatever they are, however they come, I'm going to try to get as many as I can. I'm always on the hunt for these, especially when I go to retro stores if I see them. Alright guys, thank you for joining me for a quick review. Well guys, that was it. You know, this takes me back to when we used to collect player's guides for our games. You know, when I was coming up, I never had enough for the guides. You know, those are things that I would buy later on, you know, after the game had been out for a while and they were on sale. But I always wanted them, you know, and I keep them now in my collection when I'm able to find them in the different game shops. But seeing that they still, you know, come out today is pretty cool. So whenever they come up, you know, I make sure that I get the ones that I'm interested in, and this is one that I was looking forward to. Alright guys, never be afraid to be happy. Smash the like button, subscribe, and I will catch you later.
Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe, click the notification bell, and remember, never be afraid to be happy. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.